What's up guys? Thank you so much for joining me for today's cash stuffing video. If you're new here, my name is Briana. I am 31 years old. I live in Texas and I work full-time as an office manager at an air conditioning company. I am debt-free besides my mortgage. Thanks to cash stuffing for the last 5 years, it's really turned my finances around and helped me to pay off any debt that I did have as well as save some money. I purchased my first house last year and I live here with my boyfriend, my dog, and his cat. And I am so thankful that you joined me for today's video. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so if you end up enjoying the video. And if you're not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for everyone that watched last week's video, my comeback video. I was very glad that people were actually here watching, so thank you so much. And if you left a comment, a supportive comment, I appreciate you more than you know. Today, we are going to be stuffing $230. It's a little bit less than I have in the past, and that is because I had a little mishap last week. A lot has happened since I talked to you last. So like I mentioned, last year I bought my first house. It was a fixer-upper, and we remodeled the entire house within the span of a few months. And one of those things included the floors. So let me just go ahead and get to the point. The company that I hired to tile my kitchen floors told me that they would not tile where my dishwasher goes. Mind you, there was no dishwasher there at all. So the floor is blank. I had purchased all of the tiles. There was plenty, and they told me they were not going to tile under where the dishwasher went. So me being a first-time homeowner, I don't know how things work. So I was like, okay, if the flooring company is telling me they don't normally do that, I was like, okay, if that's what you say. Well, fast forward a year later, aka last week, we discovered that my dishwasher had been leaking under my kitchen floor for a year. The reason I bring up the flooring people not tiling under the dishwasher is because my dishwasher was on the subfloor. The water, instead of leaking over the tile and causing a water puddle, it leaked under the tile. So I never saw any evidence of water. I never saw a puddle of water. I never saw any sort of moisture. So long story short, this past week has been full of a different flooring company coming to rip the entire floor out of my kitchen because the original installers told me that they were not going to warranty it because it was not their fault that the water leaked under the tile. Which, if you ask me, it is their fault because I specifically asked them to tile under, but they did not want to. Therefore, I had a badly damaged floor under the tile. So for the past week, they have been drying it. They ripped it all out, and thankfully it is all back to how it was before, thank goodness. And this new company did in fact tile where the dishwasher goes, thank goodness. So I may be using a good chunk of my emergency fund. Thank goodness I have one. I have a little over $8,000 in my emergency fund. So I may be using a big chunk of that. We shall see in the next few days. But I may be having to do a bare bones budget for the next few weeks to replenish my emergency fund. This is kind of my fault because I was just thinking the other day that my budget was boring and I wasn't really working toward anything. So now I get to work toward replenishing my emergency fund. But hey, that'll be fun to watch, I guess. I mean, we'll see because I really have very limited information and I have no idea how much this is going to cost. So in the next week or two, we will be finding out and we will come up with a plan. But for now, I'm just gonna do my regular old budget that I planned on doing before the whole flooring fiasco. So if you are still here and you didn't get bored by my story, let's go ahead and get started. Car care is gonna be getting $10. I might move some of this over to my Ally account, but I'm not sure. So we have 500 in Ally, 600, 620, 640, 650, 660, and 670 in car care, which is very good. And the $8,000 that I said I had in my emergency fund does not include the little subcategories because they each have their own like mini emergency fund, like the $500 in car care. So my emergency fund is really in its own separate category for things like home repairs that are unforeseen. Coffee is not getting anything, but I unzipped it, so let's count it. We have 5, 10, and 15 in there. All right, I also don't stuff food money anymore for groceries because I am debt free and I got my mortgage below 100,000, and my reward to myself was that I am not going to penny pinch on groceries anymore. I don't go crazy and buy like $400 or anything worth of groceries, but I do just go into the Walmart app, pick out what I want, and just buy it. I'm not like, oh, I can't get this because it's too expensive. I don't give myself limited grocery money anymore just because I just feel like I've done that for so long. And since I am debt free and my mortgage got paid down a significant amount in the last year, that was my reward to myself. Briana is getting 20, and I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 10 in my little spending category. I am running low on concealer, so I need to re-up on that soon, and that'll be $30, I think. I use Shape Tape. I've been using it for years. Miss Candy is getting $10. And along with my flooring being ripped out of my kitchen for the last week, Candy is also not feeling too good. I'm not gonna embarrass her and put her business out on the internet, but let's just say she's been having some GI issues. So she might have to go to the vet in the next couple of days, but luckily we have a good chunk saved up for her. This is why I continue to put a good amount in her envelope, because you never know when your pet could get sick or injured, or if they just need a pricey vet appointment. It's always when you least expect it, and if she does not get better in the next couple of days, she will be going to the vet. So she has 600 in the bank, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 9, 10, and 20. So she has 920 in her envelope, which is very good. And I'm the type of person, like, if my pet needs something, I don't care how much it is, just do it, because I would do anything for her. She is my bestest friend in the whole wide world. And if she needs $5,000 x-ray or whatever, do it. I do not care. That's what we have emergency funds for. Christmas is getting 20. I put 20 in here every week. So we have 500 in the bank, 600, 620, 640, 660, 680, 700, and 720. I definitely need to start shopping soon. I'm so excited for summer to be over. I am so over it. Like I said before, I work in air conditioning and it's so busy and it's so hot. I am just so excited for fall. Clothing is getting $5. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, and 75 in clothing. Family is getting nothing, but let's count. We have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75 in there. Fun, I still budgeted 40 for fun because we are going camping and I want to be prepared. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, and 190 in there. And I have no concept of how much all of the camping supplies are going to be. So I might need to start looking into that and maybe even purchasing some stuff, because we're going, I think it's September 17th. I don't know. It's like the 3rd week of September. So that is coming up quickly. Gifts is getting 5. I don't have any more birthdays for the rest of the year, which is great, but I like to stuff money in here anyway. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125, and 130 in gifts. I really hope Candy starts to feel better soon because I feel so bad for her. It's so sad when there's something wrong with your pet because you can tell they don't feel good, but they can't speak and tell you what's wrong. So it's just really sad. And I wish there was something I could do to help her. She's currently laying on her bed over there taking a nap. Health is not getting anything this time around, but there's $500 in the bank and $25 in cash. That's like my little mini health emergency fund. Home is getting $5, and I did take $15 out of here to buy some supplies for around the house today, actually. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 85. Hope everyone had a good weekend and is having a good week so far. I am so excited to be back filming again and cash stuff. I've been cash stuffing, but I'm excited to be able to interact with you guys. I was feeling a little lonely in the budgeting world there for a little bit, so it's good to be able to talk to you guys and see how everyone's doing. Lawn care is getting $5, and another good part of it being closer to fall is the grass is growing slower. I just got in from mowing the lawn a little bit ago, actually, and it had been a couple of weeks and the grass wasn't really that tall, so it's kind of slowing down on the growing, which is nice. And then when fall and winter comes around, there's not going to be a lot of lawn care going on, just a lot of raking the leaves, which is annoying. I live in an area with a lot of trees and my whole entire yard just gets so covered in leaves. But I'm cheap, so I just rake them myself. I don't pay anyone to do it. We have $100 in the bank, $200, $220, $230, $235, $240, and $245 in lawn care. I can't think of anything I need. Initially, whenever I moved into the house, I didn't have any sort of lawn care tools or whatever you call them, but I have a lot of that stuff now, so there's not really any big purchases I've had to make recently, and there's not really anything that I can think of right this minute that I need, but I like to just have that money on hand anyway, just in case. Sam's Club is getting 10. I still haven't made it there. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, and 185 in Sam's Club. Self-care is getting 30. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, and 180, and that is how much I need for my appointment, so we are good on that. And my appointment is next week, and I'm very excited because my roots are growing out. I am a fake blonde. Okay, that's the second time that's ever happened. My phone died in the middle of filming. I was just filming and then I noticed it got like a little bit darker, but I didn't know why. I was like, the light's still on, my lamp is still on. I didn't know what was going on. Well, it was my phone flash turning off because my phone was getting ready to die, and then my phone died, but luckily it saved the video. So we are back. We are just about wrapping this up. So let's go back to where we were. So spooky season is getting $20. Actually, let's do 10s. I think I had planned on putting 10s in here anyway. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, and 140 in spooky season. And this is for decor, fall decor, Halloween decor, activities to do during the fall, anything along those lines. Because I am a fall lover. My birthday is in October, and it's just the best season if you ask me. And then speaking of my birthday, I am saving up for my birthday trip, which is coming up in October, and I am putting $30 in there. So we have $600 in the bank, 20, 40, 6, let's try that again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, so that's 700, 720, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So $890 total in travel, and about $350-ish of that will go toward the rest of the Airbnb. I already paid part of it and the rest of it is due the first week of October, so I will pay that when we get a little closer. And with that, that is a wrap on this week's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, put a $ flying away emoji. I'll put it on the screen, or a house, one of the two. They go hand in hand, but I'm just kidding. I love being a homeowner, and I knew when I became a homeowner, expensive things were bound to happen, so it's just one of those things. But I am very grateful either way, and I'm very grateful that I have an emergency fund and a dad who always has my back and always takes care of me. I am very spoiled. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and I will see you guys very soon.